Hey, my love. Today we are going to figure out how to do parts and whole with our fingers. We are going to compose with our fingers. So let's get started. So we know that compose means put together. So here are my two parts. I have two fingers and two fingers, and I want to figure out what that makes. So I can hold up those fingers. You can too. Two fingers and two fingers. Those are the two parts. Sometimes the two parts will have some on one hand, some on the other hand. When we start to do bigger numbers, it's a little trickier. But for now, we can put two on one hand and two on the other hand. Let me see if I can make myself bigger so you can see it better. Two on one hand, two on the other hand. And it's your job to do it too, so you should look like me. Here's one part, this hand. Here's the other part, this hand. And the question we're asking ourselves is how many altogether? So when I'm trying to figure out parts and whole, something that I like to do is go like this. When it's parts, my fingers are and my hands are apart. When it's the whole, my fingers are together right in front of my face. Can you do it with me? We can even just do it with our hands. It doesn't matter how many fingers are up. Parts, whole. Parts, whole. One more time, do it with me. Parts, whole. When all of the things are together, they're the whole. When they're separated, they're the parts. So remember, we had two and two. And I can subitize and know this is two. If you need to count, I love counting on my nose. So let me show you this strategy again. We go like this. 1, 2. Okay, that's two. And let me check the other one. 1, 2. That's two. Another strategy, it's a little trickier, but if you want to try it this way, you can make the fingers go down as you count. You can wiggle them like this. 1, 2. Okay, that's two. And 1, 2. That's two. So remember, we have parts and whole. So we're about to figure out how many are all together. We have the part of two, the part of two. Ready? Here it comes. Now they're together and I can count all of them. I like to count them on my nose. You can try it however works for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we figured it out. The whole is 4. So if we have parts of 2 and 2, the whole is 4. Let's check it out on our screen with the pictures now. If we have 2 and 2, I can use my pointing finger to count them. Look, 1, 2, a part is 2. 1, 2, a part is 2. All together, 4. The whole is 4. Let's practice again. This time we have these fingers. You see the parts. We're trying to figure out the whole. How many fingers would this be altogether? This would be 3. Let's do it together. We can count with the picture. We can also use our own fingers. Fingers are an awesome way to practice math. So this part has 1, 2. Okay, so this is 2. Gotta remember that. And then this part is just 1. So our question is, what does 2 and 1 make altogether? If these are the parts, what's the whole? 1, 2, 3. Now we can try it with our own fingers. We can go 2 and 1. These are the parts, whole, parts, whole, parts, whole, parts, whole, parts, whole. You can do it fast and slow with me. If our parts are 2 and 1, when we put it together, now we can count the whole. It should be 3. It should be the same as our picture. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. We got it. 2 and 1. When those are parts, the whole becomes 3. Let's try the next one. 3 and 1. What does that make as the whole? It makes 4. Now we can count all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same as 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, you can do it with your hands too. 3 and 1, parts and whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have these parts. How can we compose these parts to make a whole? We have 1 and 1. What does that make? It makes 2. If we count 1, 2, that's the same thing as 1, 2 as the whole. Here's another example. If we take these two parts and we put them together, parts, whole, what would the whole be? Altogether, they would be 5. If we have 3 and 2, we can count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we put those fingers together, we get 5. So we found the whole and the parts with fingers. I encourage you to always use fingers. It's a really, really awesome strategy. When our numbers get a lot bigger and we keep learning and learning, it can be a little bit more challenging. But fingers is one of my favorite ways to practice math in different ways. So definitely with parts and whole, keep up the awesome work and keep moving your fingers so you can see parts and whole. I love you. I'm really proud of your hard work. I hope you are too. And we'll continue to work on this soon. Bye.